And now let's take a look at a different kind of story that has emerged out of the Gaza war. Applications for Israeli citizenship that are submitted by non-Jewish foreign workers are mostly doomed to fail. This is even more so when the application is being done by what you could call a step-family. Enrico Basilio is a Filipino citizen and a former labor migrant who was deported 22 years ago from Israel. Now he's back. He wants to become Israeli in order to stay close to the grave of his son, the late Reserve Sergeant Cedric Grin, who fell fighting in January with 20 other combatants in one of the Gaza war's most terrible disasters. Our Pierre Closhandler brings us the story of the father's struggle to honor his son's sacrifice. Let's take a look.
Shalom, Liat. This is the last time that he greeted me, this one that he sent me before he died. Hello, Papa. Happy New Year. I love you.
Cedric Grin was born in the 22 November 2000 and died in the 22 January 24. He is our biologic son. Okay. Cedric was born from a relationship that we had without marriage.
Yes.
I want you both to sign about affidavit for
the DNA test.
That's it.
In the DNA test to prove that I am the father, we have to respect the Ministry of Interior.
I want to be with him all the time, but it's the plan of God. I cannot do anything.
They know him as a hero in this country. And for you, and for me too, if they will give us an opportunity to stay, to live in Israel, why not? Anytime that I want to visit, I can come. Not the same. I'm in the Philippines. I need to spend a lot of money. That's why I prepare now to live in Israel, to stay. Because my son is here. But I will stay with him here in Israel. I have a lot of pain in my heart that he didn't feel what a father I am.
Reserve Master Sergeant Cedric Grin, 23-year-old, a fighter in the 261st Brigade, fell in the Gaza Strip along with 20 other soldiers in one of the war's worst disasters. Cedric was born in Israel out of wedlock to Imelda Grin and Enrico Basilio, two Filipino citizens who migrated to Israel in the 1990s as laborers. That's where Enrico, who was already married in the Philippines and had founded a family, met Imelda.
The story of the family is so complicated, but I fixed it already between her, between my wife, between our children, my children and Cedric. As a father, I did a mistake in my life. But for me, it's not really a mistake. There's a love everywhere. Sometimes even you have your own, sometimes you meet somebody that can beat your heart again to fall in love.
When Cedric was about 1.5 years old, his father was deported back to the Philippines.
Together with my son, we're walking around. And then I was surprised that there's some immigration police were waiting on me. They say, you are Enrico Basilio, you don't have visa, you have to go back in the Philippines. I told them, it's okay, it's my fault. But I beg you, I have my son, he needs me. So please don't take me back in the Philippines. My son, he grow up not by me. This is all the pictures that I have. It's been a long time. I didn't remove it even a minute in my pocket. When I miss them, even I'm in the Philippines, I look on them.
Imelda raised their son on her own, but during the 22 years Cedric and his dad were separated, They remained in constant touch.
It's been a long time. But when he was at the age of 9 years old, he came together with the mama to visit me in the Philippines, in my house together with my children and my wife. At the second time that they came to visit me as 2015, when he was 14 years old.
The last time you saw your son was in 2015.
Yeah. And after that, all the time, just we talk only in the phone. How are you, anak? How are you, papa? How my brothers and sister? I said, it's okay. How about your situation in Israel? Papa, it's not so easy because, you know, there's a lot of balagan in Israel now. I say, you must be careful, anak. Anak, it means son. So all the time, I'm asking him, my son, where are you now? I'm in Gaza, Papa. You are inside Gaza? No. They didn't tell the truth. No, Papa, I'm only stay in the border.
Cedric wanted to be Israeli, right?
Yes.
He wanted Israel to be his home.
Yes.
Cedric was granted Israeli citizenship after completing his military service voluntarily in the Givati Infantry Brigade.
I told you, you are a citizen of Israel, but you are not really Jewish to fight for that country. You are Filipino. Do you know what to say? Yes, Papa, I know I'm Filipino. In my whole body. But please, Papa, in my heart, it belongs here. This is my country. This is my place. I need to protect it. He's gone, but I'm proud of him, even so hard.
How did you know that he was killed?
I received a message called the Israeli embassy. I call and I say, yes, this is Enrico. Anything I can do? They say, you want to go in Israel to have a visit? I told them, what kind of visit? Tell me the truth, what happened? They say, your son is dead. I don't know. I feel the whole world was dropped on me. And then they say, if you want to go back in Israel to be with your son, to attend the funeral, so we will fix everything.
Israel paid for your ticket?
Yes.
You have a family in Philippines.
Yes.
You have a family here.
Yeah. That's why I'm asking for my citizenship if they can give it to me. I talked already to my real family and they let me to be with her because of the situation. I cannot leave her. And then if I want to come to visit in the Philippines, it's easy for me. I work, and then maybe once in a year, I fly to visit my family. But I'll try to do the best things for my two families. That's the life of every Filipinos working in abroad. We prepare to stay together. We are not young, you know. So this is only about our son.
You're ready to accept that Enrico will be part of your life?
Just only the companionship. If I cry, if I'm lonely, there is someone with me.
Enrico's and Imelda's Via Dolorosa, the stations of their loss, brings them here, where a banner eulogizing their son as a hero of Israel has been hanged by the municipality.
The people, he loves him so much.
We are proud because he died for the country. He died with dignity.
We held the Shiba here inside.
Many people, whom the bereaved couple didn't know, came to offer their condolences, including Interior Minister Moshe Arbel. He promised to grant citizenship to both parents. By virtue of being a permanent resident, Imelda received her citizenship in February. Do you trust they will fulfill the promise to Enrico?
Yeah, I believe and I trust him.
My son is Cedric Grin. and I am Basilio. The big mistake that I didn't write my name as a father on some place of the documents. But when we baptized Cedric in the Catholic Church, I have my name there as a father. He used my family name. That is Cedric's handwritten. How could they say that he didn't use my family name? Put in here that I am the father.
The Minister of Interior agreed to Enrico's request to be naturalized, but on condition that a triple DNA test of Enrico, Imelda, and their deceased son be conducted in order to prove Enrico's paternity.
I told them that if you will make a DNA, if you can find nothing and you will take something from my son on the grave to disturb him, I don't need the citizenship. You have to respect my son. I love my son. I don't need it. I can live in the Philippines.
בדיקה כזאת יש בה הרבה מאוד טעם לפגם. האיש חי את חייו מתוך ידיעה שסדריק הוא הבן שלו. הוא גידל אותו עד בערך גיל 2. אחרי שהוא גורש בחזרה לפיליפינים, הוא שמר איתו על קשר. אימלדה אומרת, אני יודעת עם מי הייתי. משרד הביטחון הכיר בו כאב שכול, כאביו של סדריק. משרד הביטחון עזר להטיס אותו לכאן, לטובת הלוויה. הוא רשום על כרית הקבר. סדריק, עד היום שהוא נפל, גדל, חי, בידיעה שאנריקו הוא אבא שלו.
מה יותר חזק פה, החמלה או הבירוקרטיה?
כרגע הבירוקרטיה מונעת מאנריקו לקבל אזרחות ישראלית.
כי אני מבין ששר הפנים הפגין חמלה.
חד משמעית, הוא הפגין חמלה. הוא גם, כשפניתי אליו בפעם הראשונה, הוא גם ענה לי ממש מיד. משהו קרה באמצע. שאלת השאלות היא, האם באמת יש מידע גנטי של סדריק, שהוא לא בקריית שאול.
According to the casualty assistance officer who is in touch with the family, Cedric's genetic material has finally been discovered at the military rabbinate's headquarters. A blood sample taken from him when he enlisted. Cedric's DNA might thus be extracted. If so, Enrico might be able to prove his paternity and become an Israeli citizen.
One day, anak, we will see each other in the other life.
7 months after the tragedy, the Ministry of Interior finally granted Enrico a temporary resident status for 1 year. He shall be able to work here. The next day, the Immigration Committee of the Knesset convened for a special discussion on the issue of the father, the son, and Israeli citizenship. There's no legal obligation to demand a DNA test, protested the committee chairman, Member of Knesset Oded Forer.
I want to apologize in the behalf of the State of Israel. Cedric was our brother. He's our brother. He fought for the State of Israel. He defended the State of Israel, and he died while he was protecting us. So as our brother, you are our family, and we see you as our family, and I hope that as soon as possible your status will be recognized by the Ministry of Interior.
Slowly, Enrico and Imelda returned to their former lives, the lives they had together when Cedric was born, to stand reunited near their son's grave.
We're going home, anak. Love you. Miss you.
Pierre Clochendler, I-24 News, Tel Aviv.